Good morning. Good morning, everyone. So we have, welcome. We have a short and sweet 45-minute Moto Flow practice together. Before we get started, right off the top, I want to let you all know if you're feeling right now like, hi Sharon, there's something you want to express, something you want to do. There's a link in our bio, and you can leave a small donation, and that's all going towards the Black Lives Matter movement. And whether you decide to click that link in Moto Yoga LA's bio and donate that way or do something else, amazing. But it's there, and so if you have a minute, 30 seconds after this class, check that out. And then, of course, use this next 45 minutes to move through whatever you need to move through. If we haven't practiced together before, my name is Sarah. I'm going to be guiding. And so during the class, I'm going to go ahead and turn the comments off just so we're not distracted by that scrolling. And we will get started. So make your way into a child's pose. No rush to get there. Organize your space. Set it up in a way that supports you, even if you have scrambled to get here. If you've got screaming kids close by or a newborn baby close by, whatever might in a small way help you feel like this space is yours, whether it's turning your phone or your device on Do Not Disturb or dimming a light, whatever you can do to create a bit of a space, a bit of an energy for yourself, do that. And find child's pose. Okay, your knees just wide enough that your belly can nestle up between your inner thighs. Okay, slide your palms forward, let your forehead touch your mat. And let this be a place where you ground down. Your head close to your heart. Take a deep, spacious inhale breath. And exhale. Maybe gently sway your head from side to side. You're getting a massage between your eyebrows or your third eye. And then as the head gently sways back to center, begin to press your hands into the mat just enough that your elbows have lifted, right? So it's just a bit more active. And then walk your hands towards the left, any amount that gives you a right side body stretch. It doesn't matter how this is looking. There's no particular alignment cues. Just stretch your right side body. Take a breath here. And then walk your hands over towards the opposite side. So crawl the palms over towards your right. Nice deep breath along your left side. So for your intercostal muscles, deep spacious breath. All right, walk your hands back to center. And then forehead rest to the mat, elbows down. Bring your palms together, prayer. Bend your elbows so your thumbs fall back towards the nape of your neck. And we start to open through your shoulders, stretch your triceps, your whole side body. And then gently bring your palms back down. Inhale forward to tabletop. So shift forward to your hands and knees. Bring your knees a touch closer so they're kind of underneath your hips. Okay, from tabletop, take an inhale, let your belly drop, lift your heart and your gaze up. And with your exhale, curl your chin to your chest, start to push the floor away, round into your upper back. One more like that today. Inhale. Into cat spine. As you exhale, push the floor away, puff up between the shoulders. It should feel good. Come back to a neutral spine with your breath in. Curl your toes under, lift your hips to downward facing dog with your exhale. In this first down dog, organize, so to speak, your hands and your feet. So your palms are rooted, spread your fingers, push the floor away, relax your head. And then just as much as you're pressing into the mat with the palms, see if you can send that energy back through the heels of your feet as well. Okay, so you're actively pressing your heels down. You are stretching your hamstrings. Start to paddle your heels left to right. Just do it a couple times. And then find some stillness in your down dog. Take an inhale. And look up towards your hands. Glide to a high plank. Okay, so shift forward on your breath in. Adjust your feet so you're pressing your heels back actively. You're firming up your legs, the backs of your thighs, your inner thighs. Notice if you could soften your elbow joints rather than locking them out. Think of a little bit of that cat spine happening in your upper back as you lower your knees. Together, breathe in. All the way to your belly, breathe out. Press the tops of your feet down. Inhale your heart up to baby cobra with a gentle tuck of chin to chest. Lower your heart, exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. Lift your heart as you inhale. Press your feet down. Lower your chest, exhale. Last time, lift your heart, inhale. Use your core. And lower your heart, exhale. Curl your toes, push up to tabletop, inhale, and then to downward facing dog, exhale. Once you get there, big breath in, part your lips, and let's lift your heels, look to your hands, and tiptoe your feet up to the top of your mat. Okay, once you get all the way up there, separate your feet a few inches apart, so about hip width or so. Grab for opposite elbows and relax your head. Hang out in the forward fold. Feel the weight of your head. Maybe nod your head like you're saying yes. And shake your head like you're saying no. Release the grip of your elbows with your knees bent a bit. Begin to ragdoll your way up to stand. Keep the feet rooted. Your belly scooping in. And then as your head rolls up last, shrug your shoulders to your ears, inhale. Down your back, exhale. So create that space across your chest. Step your feet side by side so you're finding mountain pose or Tadasana. Muscle your quads, right? So flex there by drawing your kneecaps up. Okay. You'll feel your tailbone lengthen down. Take an inhale. Through your nose, exhale. Make maybe a choice here to move through the rest of your practice with this sense of ease you feel right here, but to also welcome that there's going to be a little bit of resistance or discomfort, and things are going to challenge you. You're going to show up for that. You're going to move through it. All right, let's inhale. Reach your arms high. Look up as your palms touch. Fold forward all the way down. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Lengthen your spine. Clench your palms. Step back to high plank. Holding plank pose. Lower your knees. Take a breath in. And go halfway down to chaturanga. Exhale. Take that through to your first upward facing dog. Inhale. And then push the floor away, pike your hips up to down dog, exhale. Through your nose, breathe in. Through your nose, breathe out. Look forward, take 2 big steps right up to the top of your mat. Once you're there, lift halfway, re-lengthen your spine, right? Exhale, forward fold, feel the weight of your head. Push down through your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up, palms touch. Exhale, back to your heart. And then gently press your palms together, inhale. Relax your arms, exhale. Bend your knees, reach your arms up, inhale. Sit your hips down deeper, exhale. So it's powerful pose, Utkatasana. Start to really feel the strength in your legs. Sit down and back into it so you're feeling your glute muscles turn on as well. One more breath into the whole side body. Inhale, reach. Forward fold all the way down, exhale, Uttanasana. Halfway lift to your Ardha Uttanasana. Plant your palms, step back. Plank through Chaturanga with your knees up or down. You choose. Upward facing dog, your inhale. Tone the backs of your thighs at the top of that breath. Downward facing dog, push the floor away, exhale. Big breath in. Through your nose, breathe out. Through the nose, breathe in. Through the nose, breathe out. Through the nose, inhale. Exhale. Look forward. This time take 2 big steps right up to the top of your mat. Once you're there, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold around your spine. Bend your knees here, sit your hips down low, and reach your arms up into powerful pose. Your second set. Squeeze your inner thighs, but then slide your hands to your heart. See if you can sit a little bit deeper. Take an inhale, pull your thumbs to your chest. Exhale, your left elbow to your outer right thigh. So prayer twist. Think of squeezing your inner thighs together. Press the right palm down to your left. So as you twist, you're moving your thumbs a little bit closer to your heart. Feel light to the tips of your toes. I know your legs are burning, but breathe through it. One more breath in. Stay with it, breath out. Come back to center, straight legs, inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Separate your palms, sit into powerful pose, exhale. Stay here, breath in. Hands to your heart, breath out. Before you twist, re-lengthen, inhale. Opposite side, exhale. Wrap your elbow to your outer thigh. Stay with it, please. Press the left palm down into your right, your thumbs moving close to your heart. Squeeze your inner thighs and sit your bum down low. So welcome that whole experience of the challenge. Try to actually move towards it. Okay, notice, could you peek over your left shoulder? Let that twist gently move into your neck. It's the last inhale. Stay to exhale. Come back to center. Inhale, straight legs, reach all the way up, look up. Forward fold all the way down, exhale. Halfway lift your inhale, lengthen your spine, your heart forward. Plant your palm, plank through Chaturanga with knees up or down. So you're moving through your flow. We meet back in downward facing dog. From down dog, kick your right leg up, inhale. And bring your right knee towards your right upper arm as you exhale. Really shift your weight forward. Think shoulders above wrists. Inhale, kick back like you're pushing the floor away. And then exhale, right knee towards left upper arm. Squeeze there. Inhale, kick back. And then look forward as you exhale. Step your right foot down lightly between your palms. Rise up to high lunge. Inhale. Pause there as you exhale. Keep the bend in your front knee. A bit of a squeeze in your left glute, so your whole back leg is solid. It's working for you. Inhale. Warrior 2 with the exhale. You take space between your feet. Find the bend in your front knee. Okay, And then push down and together through your feet so you feel your inner thighs tighten up. And then reverse your warrior. Inhale, reach back with your right arm. Maybe look towards your left foot. As you exhale, straighten out your front leg. Okay, rise back up with an inhale. For straight leg triangle pose, pull the left hip back, reach your right fingertips forward. Once you can't reach anymore, lower your palm down to your front shin bone, or maybe onto a block, and then tilt your gaze up towards your left hand. Keep pressing into the outer arch of your back foot. Right, outer arch of your back foot. Flex your right quad muscle by drawing your kneecap up. One more breath in. Left hand to your hip, breath out. Gaze forward, soften or bend the front knee a touch. Shift off your back leg into Ardha Chandrasana, or floating half moon. So you're rolling your left hip open. Okay, you could keep your left hand to your hip, or you could begin to reach your left arm up. All right, so floating half moon, stack the hips, but at the same time feel the strength of your inner left thigh by turning your left baby toe to face the mat a little bit. Shoulder blades draw close as you breathe across the heart for 3, 2, and then standing splits. Both palms touch your mat, lift your back leg high. Okay, fold forward. Any amount, walk your hands towards your standing foot. You might just be to the fingertips. You might play around with grabbing your right leg, your ankle, or your calf muscle with one hand, maybe both hands. All right, let's release the grip. Plant the palms, step back with the left foot, and then in your plank pose, see if you can bring the right leg to hover as you inhale, down to chaturanga with the exhale. Both feet down for your up dog, inhale. And then push back, downward facing dog, exhale. Right here, big breath in. Open your mouth and sigh. Kick your left leg straight back, inhale. Take your left knee towards your left upper arm, exhale. Squeeze through the core. Kick back, inhale, left leg high. Left knee towards right upper arm, exhale. Squeeze there. Shift shoulders above wrists. Kick back, inhale. And then look forward, lightly step the left foot down as you exhale. Rise up to high lunge, inhale. Pause as you exhale. Feel the length through your whole side body. You're reaching through your fingertips. Keep it active. Keep the bend in your front knee. Your back heel high, inhale. Warrior 2, exhale. Walk your right foot back. Take up space between your feet. Okay. That feeling of soles of the feet pushing down and together. So you're feeling that adduction, your inner thigh muscles. Maintain that. Reverse warrior, peaceful warrior, reach back. As you exhale, straighten out the front leg. Rise back up, inhale. And then Utthita Trikonasana, straight leg triangle pose, reach forward. Once you can't reach anymore, then go ahead, left hand down and right arm up. Okay, turn your gaze to your right fingertips. Keep breathing. Feel the low belly draw in. Your heart space open as your shoulder blades kiss together. Okay, one more inhale, reach high through your right arm. Right hand to your hip as you exhale. Bend the left knee, shift off your back leg into Ardha Chandrasana, second side. Okay, so you're pressing out through the back heel. Stack the right hip open so you're shining your whole side body. And then you can spread across the chest. Shoulder blades draw close. And flex through your standing leg. Really just open into a shape that feels good. Try it out for 3, 2, Standing splits, catch yourself. Fingertips, lift your back leg high. Inhale. Relax your head, exhale. Okay, walk your hands close to your standing foot, any amount. Right, any amount, just play around with your balance. And that left hamstring stretch, whatever's showing up the most for you, notice that. All right, and then just like before, clench your palms, step back with your right foot. See if you can hover the left leg. Inhale, keep it strong. Chaturanga, exhale. Bring the foot down for up dog, inhale. And then pike your hips back, down dog, exhale. Big breath in. Open your mouth and all right. Keep your feet where they are. Walk your hands over towards the back of the mat. So your hands meet your feet. From there, grab for opposite elbows. Bend your knees as much as you need. And relax your head into something passive, something easy. Release the grip of your elbows. If you know that just this, just a forward fold is good enough for your hamstrings, you might stay here for a couple breaths. Maybe just kind of touch the ground with knees bent as much as you need. If you want something a bit more active, take peace fingers and then grab for your big toes. All right, find connection of your belly to the tops of your thighs. Each inhale, think of taking the round out of your upper back, so shoulder blades close. And as you exhale, pull up on the feet. Relax your head. Use the strength of your arms, your elbows are splaying out side to side. One more breath in. Keep it active as you breathe out. And then release the grip of your toes. Keep your head hanging heavy. From the back of your mat, you'll crawl your hands forward so you end up in a high plank again. From plank pose, okay, this next little bit, you can do it with your knees up or down, that's up to you. We'll lower to a forearm plank. Okay, so lower down to your forearms, interlace your fingers. And then right away notice, are your hips dipping down low? Are you wearing your shoulders up to your ears? If that's the case, lift the hips and kind of push your forearms into the mat like you're doing cat spine again. So a little bit of that feeling. And then charge it up by pushing your forearms and your elbows down as though you were trying to drag them back to your feet. And your toe mounds down like you're trying to drag them into your elbows. If you're trembling a little bit, that's okay. It just means the muscles are working. Stay with it for 5, 4, belly pulling in for 3, 2, and back to high plank with your inhale. Hike the hips, slow downward facing dog, exhale. Try stepping your feet side by side. Lift your heels, look towards the top of your mat, breathe in, and try a jump. Breath out, lift halfway, inhale, and exhale. Root down to reach up, inhale, to your heart, exhale. Gently press your palms together, inhale. And relax your arms, exhale. Take a breath in. Part your lips. Relax your shoulders. Return to that easy flow of breath. That warmth of your breath in and out through your nose. Even just for a moment, just for a second, could you close your eyes and just draw inward for one quiet breath cycle. Let's inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale your left arm down beside you. Shift weight to your right foot, reach around, grab for the inner arch of your left foot. Once you've got that big toe side of your foot, bring your knees as close as you can comfortably get them with a soft standing knee. So make sure you're not locking out the right knee joints. Bend it, strengthen it a little bit. And then when you're ready, begin to kick your left foot into your left hand. Okay, so you've got that kicking down and back feeling, really opening through this whole left side, through the left hip flexor, as your right arm reaches up. We'll hold for one more breath. All right, listen close. Begin to bring your knees back side by side, and then hands to your hips as you pull the left knee up. From there, turn the left knee open into tree. See if you can slide the foot right up towards the inner thigh. If you need to use your hand, it's all good. Once you're steady, find your tree pose, hands at heart. Okay, keep the left foot pressing into some kind of engaged muscle along your inner right leg. Okay, and to feel that left thigh or left knee move back in space, you could just tone up your glutes. You could stay here, hands at heart, or reach your arms up high. If your arms are up, really reach and lengthen through your side body. Bring your palms together, hands to your heart, exhale. Turn your left knee forward, inhale. Your feet side by side, exhale. Reach your arms up, inhale. Shift weight to your left foot, release your right arm down. And then right away, dancer's pose, second side. Grab for the big toe side of your right foot. Okay, your knees side by side. You find your balance. And then begin to kick back. You really make it about practicing this morning, this afternoon, wherever you're at, to find just a feeling of awareness of this moment, of really being here. And so not worrying how this is looking or if you're wobbling. Just do your best, show up. One more breath. Begin to bring your knees side by side, your hands to your hips slowly. Pull that right knee all the way through. And for tree, turn your knee open and then try to connect your foot along your standing leg. Bring your hands to heart. Gently press your palms together, feel that lift. Stay here or reach your arms up. And especially if you're reaching high, find your balance by pressing through the standing foot, keeping the right foot gently pressing along the inner left thigh. Your glute muscles on, your low belly in and zippers up. Bring your palms back together, hands to your heart. And take your time, right knee forward. And your feet side by side. Land there, big breath in. Just feel your feet push down, exhale. Reach your arms up, inhale. Forward fold all the way down, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Plank through chaturanga as you exhale. Upward facing dog, big breath in. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. Through your nose, inhale. Open mouth and side out. Look towards the top of your mat. Glide to high plank. Lower your knees, keep it simple. Breathe in and then land all the way down to your belly as you exhale. Rest an ear or cheek to your mat with your arms beside you. And so Find rest on your belly. So much so you even allow the heels of your feet to fall out side to side. Feeling a little bit of a release in your lower back. You can lift your head, take your opposite ear down onto your mat. And then bring your chin back to center for a little bit of spine strengthening. And you're gonna reach back, interlace your fingers above your sacrum. If you can draw the shoulder blades together and let the hands lift off the low back, awesome. If not, just keep your arms reaching beside you. Okay, so full locust. Take your inhale, start to lift everything up. Right, so the strength of your core really lifting you up. Lifting you up, feel the tops of the thighs peeling up off your mat a little bit more. The head of the shoulders roll back a little bit more. Okay, keep it strong, keep breathing. And then we'll change right into floor bow. Bend your knees, reach back, grab any part of your feet or your ankles. It's gonna feel a little bit like dancer's pose. And start to lift your chest and kick up and back. Okay, so it's Dhanurasana. You lift your heart. Kick back 3. Knees closer for 2. And release down nice and slow. Plant your palms beside you. Curl your way back into a wide knee child's pose. Sit your hips back to your heels, forehead lines to your mat. Here in child's pose, you're back in this place of head close to your heart. Quiet moment for yourself. Begin to shift forward to tabletop. From there, just inch your knees up close towards the top of your mat. Shift your feet off to one side so you can sit on the mat. You're going to plant your feet ahead of you. And then just seated here, top of your mat-ish, tuck your hands underneath your thighs. Lift your chest. And then maybe just float your feet up a couple inches and stay here for some core work. Keep the low belly pulling in. Maybe lift your feet higher. Maybe stay right here. Maybe release the backs of your thighs and reach your arms forward. With an inhale, could you lengthen out about halfway to hover? And exhale, pull back up. Squeeze at the top into a tall spine. Inhale, lengthen out to hover. Exhale from the low belly, squeeze up at the top. 2 more like that. Inhale, lengthen. Try to keep the inner thighs close. Exhale, pull up, squeeze at the top. Belly in, chest proud. Last time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull up, squeeze at the top. Inhale, lengthen. Come all the way back. And then land into a butterfly stretch. Bring the soles of your feet together. Soften through your belly. Alright, take your hands now, reach for your outer thighs, pull your knees back up together. And then for bridge, first feel out to touch the heels of your feet with your middle fingers. You can press your feet down, lift your hips, and keep the elbows or forearms or elbows on the mat, fingertips lift up rather, or you can interlace your hands underneath you. So just a bridge pose. Okay, bridge pose, stay with it. Push your feet down. Keep the soles of the feet where they are, but imagine you're trying to drag them back to your hands, so you'll feel your hamstrings working that way. Okay, lift your hips a bit higher, your chin away from your chest, open your throat, lift the heart up higher. And then notice, could you even tone your glutes? Okay, stay with it. Could you use more inner thigh strength? Stay with it, one more breath. And then uncurl, come all the way back down. Once you land, slide your feet apart about mat width wide and let your knees knock in to rest on each other. You could rest your arms wherever they're comfortable. This is a really, really nice shape to create some decompression in the lower back. So maybe feeling a bit more spacious right at the base of your spine. Send your breath there. A couple times, let your knees fall left to right, right to left. Okay, and then as your knees come back up to center, hug them in towards your belly. Tuck your hands underneath your thighs. Lift your head up, so chin curls to chest, and start to rock and roll forward and back. Do it just a couple times, and then once the momentum is there, you could stay upright, cross the ankles, plant the palms, maybe jump to your chaturanga, maybe you're just doing a step, and then you could flow, or of course skip it and just meet us back in down dog. From downward facing dog, take a breath in. Open your mouth and sigh. Kick your right leg straight back, inhale. Look forward and step your right foot down as you exhale. Lower the left knee. Inhale your arms all the way up to Anjaneyasana, so low lunge. Nice stretch across the front of the left hip, your hip flexor. Maybe you're feeling it in the quad. Keep pressing down through the sole of your front foot. You can stay right here or look up, and a tiny back bend. Hey, if that little tricep stretch at the beginning felt nice, you might take your palms together, bend your elbows so your thumbs touch the back of the neck. So kind of stretching after all those chaturangas. Wherever you are, inhale, rise back up, reach back up. Palms to your mat with your exhale. And then you'll start to shimmy your right foot over towards the left hand as you lower on down for pigeon. Okay, pigeon, you might stay upright for a couple breaths. Maybe right away you're folding forward. And so just do your thing. If you know that swan or pigeon is painful in your body or just not something you're feeling today, you can always turn over to your back and do a thread the needle. Right? It targets the same part of the body. And so here we are, pigeon, or any other version of it that you might prefer. And begin to change the flow of your breath in a way that tells you or tells your body that now you're slowing down. That now you're cooling down. And so rather than that in through the nose, out through the nose breath, it's in through the nose and through the mouth. 2 more like that. From wherever you are, make your way back into downward facing dog. And gently pedal your heels, bend your knees, stretch your legs. And And then for that second side, kick your left leg up with your inhale. Look forward and step the left foot down. Exhale, lower your right knee. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up, low lunge. Again, you could stay. You could look up and start to pull your thumbs back. Okay, keep creating stability as you press the front foot down and engage your glutes. Do what you need to do so the low back feels supported. Any other variation with your arms, you might get creative or curious with movement, right? So do your thing. Right, wherever you are, inhale, reach up. Palms touch the mat as you exhale. Start to walk your left foot over towards the right hand. Again, start or stay upright for a couple breaths. Or right away, fold forward. So we have a few minutes left together, but while we're here, slowing down, maybe think of your yoga practice this morning. It's a little bit of time that you took for yourself, but if somehow you can extend this practice 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes into, again, something like maybe leaving a really small donation to Black Lives Matter. Maybe it's somehow educating ourselves a little bit. Maybe it's going out and marching or protesting, but maybe reflect for just a couple minutes on something you might be able to do. Right here, let's take about 2 more breaths. Okay, wherever you are, make your way back to downward facing dog one last time. Stretch it out. And then totally at your own pace, move through one last flow. Make your way onto your back. Once you get there, rest with the soles of your feet flat. Knees bent, soles of the feet flat. Separate your feet about mat wide, just like before. Let the knees fall over towards the left, but this time stay there. So a gentle, short and sweet twist. Back up to center. Again, keep your feet in that width wide. Just let your knees fall towards the right. Some of us like a little more of a stretch along the outer hip. If that's the case, you can place your foot or your ankle over top of the outer thigh. Your knees back up through center. And then stretch your legs out. arms. To relax into your final Shavasana. And close your eyes. Give your shoulder blades a little tuck. Maybe notice right away, is this the place where you tend to check out? Is this the place that tends to feel like the end of practice? If so, it's not. Okay, it's absolutely the beginning of your practice. Even if you can keep it, your meditation, your Shavasana, as simple as allowing this to be a place of reflection for a few moments. To feel whatever it is that you want to feel. To stay close to that feeling. And for the rest of your day, move from that place of love and awareness. Thank you so much for practicing. Namaste.